This is the New Way We Work from Fast Company magazine, where we take listeners on a journey through the changing landscape of our work lives and explain exactly what we need to build the future we want. I'm Fast Company Deputy Editor Kate Davis. On today's episode, we have a New Way We Work explainer, how AI will change our jobs. Since the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s, humans have been worried about their livelihoods being replaced by machines. The pace of technological advancement in the last decades, and especially in recent years, has only heightened these concerns. A 2021 poll found that 48% of Americans fear that automation will reduce the number of jobs. Where 150 years ago, a tractor might have replaced horses, today it's not just that machines can plow fields, but they can recognize weeds and zap them with lasers. In hospitals, robots can fetch supplies for nurses and help surgeons direct instruments more precisely. A 2020 World Economic Forum report predicted that robotics and automation would displace 85 million jobs globally in the coming 5 years, which is certainly a scary thought, but the same report also predicts that those same technologies would create 97 million new jobs. Those new jobs, though, are going to generally be ones that require more skill and education, which might be why the fear of losing their jobs to automation was higher among lower-earning adults without a college degree. So what jobs are at risk? Robots always start with the most mundane tasks, which in some cases can be a good thing because those are the types of jobs that humans don't want to do in the first place. Take warehouse jobs, for example. Moving pallets of boxes, driving forklifts around fulfillment centers, that's an area where we've seen a lot of robotics taking over for human work. Amazon even operates its own in-house robotics company to push the tech forward. Even still, warehouse business keeps growing and the amount of work far outstrips what machines can handle. Despite automation, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics expects warehouse employment to grow by 7% in the next decade. And warehouses are raising pay and adding perks to attract and retain workers to those exhausting jobs. Long-haul trucking is another monotonous job that could soon be automated, but experts still expect that full autonomy would take another 5 to 10 years. And even then, it takes a long time for technology to go from possible to ubiquitous. If automation does fully take over the trucking industry, it could ultimately replace about 400,000 jobs. But again, those aren't positions that are likely to be missed, as the U.S. already has about 80,000 unfilled driving positions. Of course, as technology evolves, even roles that require more skill and judgment become possible to replace with AI and automation. But again, none of this is happening in the next year or two. The 5, 10, or more years that it takes for robots to catch up both in capability and in numbers gives us humans time to learn more advanced skills beyond what machines can do. Rather than people losing their jobs to machines, the machines may simply fill in for tasks and occupations that people no longer want to do anyway. So, how will things like generative AI change the way that we work? Some form of AI is likely coming from most workplaces, if it's not there already. But how it changes the way you work might be limited. Errol Toker is a CEO who has spent thousands of hours studying how AI will impact workplaces. He says that generative AI won't kick every creative worker out of their jobs. Instead, it will change where their time and energy will be focused. AI has a theoretical intelligence of an adult, he explained, but the real-life judgment of a 2-year-old. Which means it's very good at following instructions, but terrible at knowing when or if they're actually the right thing to do. For example, generative AI can take a list of bullet points and write an article, but it won't know who the audience is or what buzzwords will make readers' eyes roll. It won't know what you've written before or what nuances to add or when it's time to do something new because what you're doing isn't getting results. All it knows is what it's learned from others who have already written on the internet. AI can help build out a basic scaffolding in early stages, but a skilled person is still needed to make the work valuable. Similarly, product designers can use generative AI to create a basic visual mock-up of an idea, but human designers are still needed to improve those designs and incorporate feedback. The role then of tools like generative AI in knowledge work becomes the same as automation in warehouses and trucking, to remove time-consuming tasks that aren't using employees' brain power, leaving humans with time to do everything that's unautomatable. interacting with customers, brainstorming innovative solutions, tweaking products, and managing employees. In the end, these technological innovations are meant to be tools that make human work easier, more interesting, and more productive. Hopefully, then, robots won't replace humans, but instead, these advancements in tech will revolutionize the future of work by giving people back valuable time to do the work that really matters.